Married Andrew Stoker. My name is Gannon Hansen, and it's my pleasure to serve as Andy's best man for this very special occasion. Andy and I have known each other for a very long time, and as a duo, we have done some of the stupidest things imaginable. There aren't very many stories about Andy that I can share with everybody, but there are a lot of things I can tell you about Andy that, it's just really good to know about him. Andy's respectful, he's loving, he's compassionate, he's really funny, and above all, he's really, really hairy. I haven't had the pleasure of knowing Shannon for as long, but what I absolutely do know about her is that Andy loves you. She loves him back, and she makes him happy.
Aww.
Shannon, you will always be a sister to all of his friends.
Aww.
I can't help but feel a sense of relief knowing that Andy finally broke our paradigm of stupidity by marrying an attorney. I'm sure some of us friends will be calling sooner than later for some advice. Now, Shannon, if you can put your hand out, palm up. You'll wait. Andy, can you take that? You should relish in this moment because it's the last time you'll ever have the upper hand. Congratulations to both of you.
All right, thank you, Jen. Hello, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mary, and I have the honor and privilege of being Shannon's maid of honor. When Shannon first asked me to be her maid of honor, I thought of so many stories that I could use for this speech, and I had to stop myself and come to the realization that this is a toast, not a roast. Although I know Shannon does enjoy a good roast, but I guess I'll have to keep that private for her own circle of death adventures. Most of you know I met Shannon about 8 years ago when we rushed our sorority Delta Gamma. Hello out there. The first night I met Shannon, Dre, see you out there, she came and picked myself, Dolmy, Lenny, and Shannon up at my dorm, and we went to one of our other sorority sisters' house party, and party we did. I remember after talking to Shannon for a good part of the night, mainly because we were the newbies of the group, I remember thinking to myself, wow, this girl is amazing. And 8 years later, I am still thinking the exact same thing. Wow, she is amazing.
Woo!
Shannon and I have shared a lot of fun times together, from waiting out in the pouring rain for what seemed like an eternity in a half-beaten down, broken down truck after the Kite Olympics in front of a cornfield, to our weekly traditions at the sorority house, to the year we lived together where I was able to experience Shannon's small obsession for Care Bears and vampires. And by small obsession, I mean our apartment was covered from top to bottom in vampire posters, DVDs, and about 1 million Care Bears every time you turn your head. Needless to say, we always had a blast together, and I knew from a lot of these moments that we have become the greatest friends. Shannon is an amazing woman, someone who I respect immensely for all that she's accomplished, for how hard she works, or how she brings people together no matter where she is, or how she never backs away from a challenge, and how, most importantly, our favorite girl always seems to say the thing that everyone else is thinking, and for that we love her. Shannon, you are truly a best friend and a sister to me. And if you look around this room, you realize that Shannon has so many friends and family that care about her, and I am not the only person who holds this title. That is because Shannon has so many best friends here, and that is because she surrounds herself with the very best of people. So I know that Andy, if she is marrying you, then you are definitely best friend material. So from her old best friend to to her very new best friend, I want to give you a little advice for the proper caring of the now Mrs. Shannon Stoker. Number one, and you probably already know this, is Shannon's famous disappearing act. You will find yourself going out at night, having a great time, returning back, for 1 second, only to realize that Shannon is nowhere to be found. Now, this took me a long time to catch on, and I'm sure that these ladies sitting right here in front of me can vouch for me as well, that Shannon has been known to get up and leave at any situation. Either because she is tired and or hungry. So don't worry, Andy. She's either tucked away at home with Nucky, or she is safely on her way home with some delicious burrito loco enchiladas or a piece of grilled cheese nuggets waiting for her at the door. The second thing that you must know is that every Shannon needs her sleep. Unless the house is burning down, do not wake her. You will find yourself in the belly of the beast. I know from personal experience, it's a very ugly place to be. Let her enjoy her sleep. And third thing that you must know is that you must learn to give the best bad advice. She will come to you with the craziest plans, the stupidest of schemes, the weirdest of ideas, and as her very best friend, you have to support her. And this is going to be hard, so I suggest before she wakes up in the morning, you go to the mirror, take a look at yourself, take a couple deep breaths and say, okay, so you quit your job and we're moving to Transylvania to vampire hunt. Great. Or you come home after a long day of work to this elaborate tea party with Shannon, Nucky, and a bunch of Care Bears surrounding the living room. Awesome! I couldn't think of a better way to end my hard days of work. And the final thing that you have to know is that you need to accept the Shannon lifestyle. It is very scary. It is very random. Oh, I know. It means taking risks and trying new things all the time. But the payoff will be great because you will laugh with your whole body, love with your whole heart, and live the most extraordinary life together. And I know if you do these 4 things, Andy, that 50 years from now, hopefully surrounded by the same faces, that you will be thinking exactly what I am thinking right now. That there is no one speech that you can write, no one story that could ever possibly explain how much this girl has rocked your world, changed your life, and how very, very lucky you are that she chose you to be her best friend forever. So I'd like to toast to Shannon and Andy. May you have many, many years of creating more memories.
Yeah.